My top 10 ways to save money that you never thought of. What's good, Wealthbuilders? It's your boy Devon, back again with another video, and today we're talking about my top 10 ways to save money that you never thought of. So let's go.
Now tuned into the greatest.
Okay, real quick, before we get started, make sure you subscribe to the channel, man. We back at it for a new year, new everything. Now, I mean, we're gonna be pumping out videos weekly, about 2 to 3 times. Okay, so definitely check for the channel, subscribe, hit that like button. You know what I mean? And enjoy these videos. I'm coming at you with everything under the sun I could think of. So without further ado, let's get into the top 10 ways to save money that you never thought of. Okay, number 1, stop buying cheap. Okay, people think cheap is always good, okay, but it's not always good. It will not always save you money, okay? Because in reality, things that get bought and are cheaply made get thrown away faster and used up. You know what I'm saying? Like, you ever bought cheap toilet tissue that didn't work well? I know you're like, what? Toilet tissue, but think about it. You end up using it up too fast because it doesn't work well. Then you end up going to the store, getting more when you could have gotten a slightly more expensive brand to not have to buy more in the long run. You don't have to spend your time and energy going back to the store, and you don't have to spend more money buying more toilet tissue. I know it sounds crazy, but that's just for example. Now, I mean, so next up is learn to negotiate, okay? Learning to negotiate can be the difference between getting what you want or you paying a price that you hate, okay? Being a negotiator is simple. All you need to know is the price you want to pay ahead of time, okay? I would start practicing my negotiation skills by starting off small, like negotiating the price of a TV or furniture, maybe a new leather jacket, maybe, you know what I'm saying, some, what else you buy from a salesperson? Maybe jewelry or watch, things like that. Negotiate the price. Go in with what you know you want to spend and go from there, okay? It's pretty much that simple. Next up, change your tax deductions, okay? Most people are getting taxed by the IRS way too much, to the point they are leaving $200 to $300 a week on the table. Okay, if you want to find out more info on getting taxed less, that's so you can save more money, then click the link below. Okay, check that out. It's time to stop, you know, leaving $200 to $300 on the table from your weekly check or bi-weekly check. That is money you can be using for other things and saving, okay? Next up, stop paying for memberships you don't use. I've personally fallen victim to this one, not realizing certain things I was paying for monthly. I've paid over $100 a year for a service I used only once. You know what I'm saying? I could have put that directly in my pocket and added that to my investments. Most people have 2 or 3 subscriptions that they pay for monthly that they don't even use. I'm talking like, you know, Prime, you know, I'm talking maybe those boxes of, you know, like samples that people get sent to their house nowadays that they get used. Because everything seems to be on a subscription-based service, but a lot of this stuff you don't use monthly. So definitely take a look at it and make sure you're not just spending money to spend money. Okay, next up, stop taking a sale price at face value. All right, when you're out on your local store shopping and all that, you see a big slash in prices. Ask yourself, does this make sense? Are these slashes of price really what they say they are? Is this really the retail price that they're slashing and giving me a big discount on? Or are they just inflating the price and then acting like they're slashing those prices and acting like you're getting a discount? You have to understand that before you think you're getting a deal. All right. Next up, applying for store credit cards just for discounts. This is a twofold mistake here because you're damaging your credit, especially if you don't get it, okay? And what if you don't get it and then you damage your credit, or if you do get it, most of the time the discounts aren't worth much money anyway, and especially not worth you damaging your credit. And usually if you do get the card, you start charging your card and you won't pay it off in time. Now you're in debt. You don't want to be in debt, okay? You don't want to add more debt onto your debt that you already got, okay? This time around, you want to save money. You want to save money as much as possible, okay? Next up, buying more to save more. This never works, okay? I've tried it, okay? The saving never adds up to what you have to spend to get those savings. You know, you buy 5 and you get an extra $5 off of whatever your tab. It never works, okay? This only works when what you're buying is needed or worth it. Okay, so if you really want what you're buying and you happen to buy 5 of it and you get $5 off, great. Okay, but don't go in saying, oh, man, I bought 3. I need 3 of these things, whatever it is, but they got a sale. They give me a little discount if I buy 2 more. That doesn't make sense. It never comes out to be worth what you're spending. Next up, spending more for free shipping. I know we all do this. I'm especially bad at this. I am the king and I gotta stop doing it, okay? And this is why I listed it, because I'm definitely gonna stop doing this, okay? Because when I'm shopping online, I see that free shipping if I get up to $50, so I make sure I get up to $50 even though the stuff I have is not really, what I want, or I don't really need it, but hey, like $30 of it is what I needed. The extra 20 is just to get up to free shipping, when in reality, the shipping could have most likely was coming out to like $6.99. I didn't have to spend $20 extra just to get free shipping. You see what I'm saying? So most of the time, the shipping cost wasn't even that high to begin with, so I really didn't need to do all that. And 9 times out of 10, you don't either, all right? So next up, grocery shopping without a list. If you don't have a list when going to the grocery store, you will end up overspending guaranteed, okay? It's just like going to the grocery store while you're hungry. It just won't work, okay? I go to the grocery store all the time. I do a lot of shopping for the family. And trust me, if I don't got a list, I end up overspending, or I go home and I forget something and have to double back, and now I'm spending time just to go back and get something that I could have gotten if I had written out my list. All right, next up, paying more just for convenience. All right, I don't understand people that pay for things like valet parking when they can park themselves, okay? Or paying extra to skip a line at the movie theater. 9 times out of 10, it won't be worth it in the bottom line, okay? You got to think about the bottom line, all right? 9 times out of 10, that extra $5 or the extra $20 you could have kept in your pocket, okay? And that could have been for your lunch at work. It could have been your spending money for the week. Stop spending money when you don't need to spend it, okay? Save and invest, okay? That's what you need to do, right? These are my top 10 ways to save money that you never thought about. And if you want the full list written out for you, there is a link below on my blog. You can check it out. Definitely go check out the list. Also, like I said in the beginning of this video, check out the Wealthbuilderz system and learn how to get an extra $200 to $300 per week, or, whenever you get paid on your paycheck, okay? If you don't want that, man, you might want to just get off my channel, okay? Because you're not a wealth builder. If you don't want that, you're not a wealth builder, so you might as well just get off. But seriously, all right? So thanks for watching. This is your boy Devon signing off. Do remember, Wealthbuilderz, make more, save more, build more. Peace. It's the Wealthbuilderz, baby.